Welcome to Daily Tax Savings. This is Tony Novak here to share a few points on saving taxes and staying out of tax trouble. Today's topic is the lack of a quick fix leading to symptoms of depression. And like many episodes, this comes from a real life story. And what I'm noticing, and it's a more common pattern, and that's why I'm sharing it, is that for years now, clients that have had tax problems have been subject to online ads and television ads to settle that tax debt, pennies on the dollar, offer of compromise, one big payment, and get it taken care of and get it behind you. Well, far too many, and we've talked about this on the episodes, far too many of those providers market that service, take a big check, but the solution never comes. And it never should have been promised in the first place, unfortunately, because that's not the way that offering compromise settlements are supposed to work. But in any event, what we're noticing, particularly under what we're calling the new IRS, 1/3 less agents and many more audits and different procedures to follow. What we're finding is that it takes longer to get to a solution, particularly longer if it's going to wind up being an offer in compromise. That might be our second or third attempt, and it might be a year away from when we actually start working on the case. The problem is, and what I see, is that living under financial pressure, and we know that when people are facing tax debt, they're also facing other debt and other financial pressure. When you take all of these together and it extends over a long period of time, mental health professionals tell us that that is a known corollary and contributor to systematic clinical depression. And I see it all the time. I see it, far too often in clients. And from my perspective, we have to deal with it because if we're going to deal with the problems, we're going to deal with the attitudes of the people with the problems. And it is a increasingly common situation. I know that there are many tax professionals that just say, if a client isn't behaving as they expect, they will move on and just drop the case and move on. I've said that I'm different because of a coaching background. I will take a client, where we find them and work to improve the situation from there. So I find that I have more and more of these cases where things are not happening quickly, and we need to address the long-term attitude and sometimes the lack of expected or helpful behavior over a longer period of time. I'd love to hear your thoughts or comments or feedback on this issue. I'm easy to reach if you want to talk one-on-one. Schedule a personal call. Find me at taxproblems.cpa website and click that Let's Talk button. I'll be back tomorrow with another Tax Savings Minute.